And welcome inside 302 Sports. It's conference time here on a Saturday evening. Nick Alessandrini alongside my partner, Josh DeFilippis. Jordan Hughes on the camera here next to us here, getting us up and running. And Josh, here we go. A long conference Saturday. Now coming time to the finals. We are going to be given at 106 with Phillips and William Penn and Mendick from St. George's. Two guys that may have met during the regular season, but here we are. We're finally all set up. We can settle in as we get ready for some great wrestling here at the Blue Hen Conference Championship.
Nick, it is the most wonderful time of the year. I know Christmas we call that the most, but this is it. Blue Hen Conference night for me is top of the schedule, circled every year, and we got a hot one to start here. We got Mendick versus Phillips, and you're right. This is a rematch from a couple of weeks ago, I believe. It will be an exciting one. So.
That's right. We're going to see our fair share of St. George's and William Penn, and that's the way we're going to get started here in the Blue Hen. How fitting. We were just at St. George's High School for the Blue Hen Team Championships a few weeks ago. First time the Hawks of St. George's were able to cash in. Well, let's make sure we've got some audio here on the 302 Sports, right? We get some fan love here coming and letting us know.
Got a producer.
That's right. Now, we did not have the audio up earlier when we weren't on the air,
yes.
So maybe that's what maybe they could have.
I love that. I love that
to.
People are trying to listen and watch along, man. It's fantastic.
So here we go. It's going to be old radio call style here as we work on the scoreboard here. We're starting at 106 with Phillips from William Penn and Mendick from St. George's. Again, winner here, your 106-pound Blue Hen Conference champion. And a quick takedown here for Phillips gives him a 3-0 lead here over Mendick.
Mendick's looking to control some wrists and work up. Phillips is very, very strong. Very strong for the weight class. Tough on top. Looking to control that head down.
Get you now some of the accolades here, as we talked about Julian Phillips, the junior from William Penn, 26-6 this season, 50-17 overall, 36 pins in the young man's career in just 2 years of action. That shows you how effective he's been. He was the third placer here at the conferences, 113 pounds last year, and fourth in the state tournament at 113.
Phillips is a special athlete. I watched him a few times this year, wrestle a couple of different styles where he's very patient. He waits. I've seen him turn it on, go full blast. But I've also seen him do some fancy things. It was conferences last year where he hit a backflip in maybe the semifinals or the court. I don't know, but it was
some style points.
It was style points, man, and he got the takedown, so it was fantastic. So.
And a tough matchup, obviously, as you get Cameron Mendick, just the freshman, though, from St. George's, 33-15 in his first varsity year as a freshman, second at the Del Mar Invitational, sixth at the Del Castle Invitational, and third at the Canal Classic, and now looking for a Blue Hen Conference Championship. Phillips, though, the takedown early has been the difference here in period number one. 3-0, 15 seconds, short time as we wind down here the first at 106.
Mendick's got his work cut out for him here underneath of Phillips. I mean, it's a lot of hand fighting. He's already got a stall call, so he's got to be careful. You don't want to give up a point for, stalling here. He's working. It's just he's got a tough job ahead of him working underneath of Phillips.
3-0 after one. Yeah, shout out to our official, Mr. Ogden, getting the action here at 106. And Julian Phillips going to head down to start here. Mendick will take top position. 2 minutes on the clock here. About to start period number two.
If you're Mendick, you want to maybe give a little bit back here. Let's try to control that head down. It's going to be tough. Phillips is strong.
Mendick trying the step lift. Phillips, though, right up and out. Straight stand up for him. And now 4-0 lead, and now locking up, and here we go on the turn. The throw, and now looking for some back points. And now maybe looking for more. Julian Phillips looking to pin his way to a Blue Hen Conference Championship. And he does just that at 106 pounds. Your champion with a little style. There it is, Josh. At 106, Julian Phillips from William Penn.
Phillips is a tough kid, man. He's very tough. He's going to be tough to beat in the tournament. And again, just a super athlete, man. Super athlete. Anytime somebody can bang out a standing backflip, man, that doesn't have a trampoline underneath of him, that's a special kid there.
Something I can't do, that's for sure.
When's the last time you tried, though, Nick?
I used to be pretty nifty on the trampoline back in the day. I could do maybe a little front flip action there.
Okay.
Diving board I could do, but not the all-around dog. I used to have some guys on the rest of St. Mark's team, like Nick McGilling, could run and do a couple cartwheels. There was like a cheerleading team almost a little bit with what they could do. As that takes us now here to 113 pounds. As our finals are set, another St. George's in Frank Zatofsky, the sophomore, having himself another great year, pinned to get his way here to the championship, and he's going to be taking on Samar Robertson from Howard. 14-3 for this sophomore, so a sophomore on sophomore here at 113 pounds with Zatofsky and Robertson.
Ref Mike Brainerd's trying to get both wrestlers to the center, but they're locked in on the announcements by Mel Gardner right now.
Here we go. Underway at 113 pounds.
This will be my first look at Robertson. I haven't seen him wrestle yet this year, so very excited.
14-3 this year, and 49-19 in his career here in just his sophomore year. Your 2025 Blue Hen Conference third place winner, your 2025 state qualifier with that third place finish last year. And then you talk about Frank Zatofsky, 3.2 GPA as the sophomore at 113, 61-37, 30-17 this season. Third at the Del Mar Invitational, third at the Canal Classic, second at the Blue Hen Conference Championships last year, and eighth at the state tournament a year ago. Zatofsky shot there. Sprawl throw by, not able to get it now, looking.
Robertson trying to control that whizzer.
Yeah, went hip to hip there. Pressure not enough. And now some hand fighting here, back neutral position. 1 minute to go, first period.
Both guys trying to figure out this tie-up situation, maybe feeling out a little bit, looking for Zatofsky's taking a couple of single attempts there. Not really setting them up too much, more of a dive really, but like to see somebody get an angle here instead of diving straight in, you know.
Yeah, some hand fighting here. Both guys sagging a little bit here into their stances early on. There's another shot here for Zatofsky, looking for that high crotch as it opened up. Once again, Robertson able to sprawl, get those hips back, and now looking to work the front headlock.
Oh, Zatofsky went for a, what is that called there, boot scoot? He tried to boot scoot his way through.
And Robertson able to take that left leg. And he's got the first takedown, and it comes with 15 seconds to go in the period. 3-0 Robertson here. 5 seconds short time here in the first period at 113 pounds. Zatofsky trying to maybe get 1 second to do it, and will not be able to get free. So with the takedown, the difference after one again here at 113 pounds, Robertson gets it over Zatofsky. He's got a 3-0 lead. And neutral to start here in the second period as we are underway.
That's a better shot there by Zatofsky. He set that up with some fakes. Let's see if he can finish here. Look to sub up maybe. Robertson seems very comfortable sagging over the top. Looking to scramble here.
Zatofsky still got the leg. Robertson trying to make something happen as well. He's got top position here. Now Zatofsky, though, still locked in on that leg, now trying to bring it up here.
There we go. We get height. Guy with height usually wins this position here.
And he is going to grab the leg of Robertson, though, able to recover as he hit the ground, and then a quick stoppage. That was a nice little fun scramble there that results in no change. And now
that's the best case scenario if you're Zatofsky. I mean, you don't want to go down 2 takedowns here. Robertson seems tough on his feet, obviously, but Zatofsky's able to get in deep again on that single leg.
Yeah, started with a nice shot fake and then the reshot there to follow. Able to get deep in. Can he finish it, though? Robertson with a 3-0 lead. Zatofsky trying to answer here. 1 minute to go, second period. We're all tied at 3 as Zatofsky gets the takedown.
Robertson hung tough in there for a really long time. Way longer than I maybe would like to. If Zatofsky locks up a cradle here.
Right to work. Cross-face cradle. Now going to try to push over here for Zatofsky. Trying to bump him over, but now resetting back directly behind Robertson. There he goes out to the side. There he goes. And he's got it locked up. Robertson trying to slip that head out there on the far side of the mat. We'll see. And back points now being counted.
Yeah, something's telling me Robertson's very
I know he's about
very
to get
squirmy.
out. There he goes. 3 back points, but now the reversal for Robertson.
20 seconds left here.
Short time, period 2 at 113 pounds with Samar Robertson and Frank Zatowski, a battle of sophomores. Both looking for a Blue Hen Conference championship. And now a lockup here for Robertson. 8 seconds, and he's going to get some back points. And not only that, he gets the stick, Josh. What a change of events here late. A fun final minute here, the second period at 113. Wow. And it results in Robertson with the stick.
Very tough performance by Robertson. I mean, was in danger. Big danger there. Rolls through, stays comfortable, stays confident, locks up a cradle of his own, man. Good job by Robertson. Congrats.
What a match at 113 pounds. As Zatowski, you see the celebration there in the corner for Samar Robertson. But Zatowski able to get the takedown, the back points, and right from there, Robertson able to roll over the reversal and then the stick. A lot of points changing hands there down the stretch.
The St. George's Dave Williams special crossface cradle locks it up. But, man, I'm not a big fan of it early in a match. Sometimes, man, guys will slip right out of that thing.
And Robertson, he's the textbook guy that will slip out of something like that. Very strong and slippery. And Coach Dave Williams and Brandon Davis will stay in that corner here at 120 pounds as they have Max Stanley, the junior, advancing to the finals here against Nazeev Bush, the junior from William Penn, another Blue Hen Conference team championship matchup that made its way here to the conference finals.
Yeah, there's no surprise when you have two teams battling out for the championship a couple weeks ago that you're going to see a lot of head-to-head matchups here. Two top teams sending their best guys to the finals in the Blue Hen Conference Championship.
Award ceremonies to follow here, and we'll get that scoreboard up for everybody at home. 0-0, 120 pounds, 30 seconds in here, and the first takedown comes for Max Stanley. 3-0 lead for Stanley, 45 seconds into the first period. Stanley, and I had to double-check this GPA, Josh, when I read over it here. 4.56.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Listen, anything is possible, I'm told. That's fantastic.
Yeah, what a job there. 17-21 career record, 13-8 this year. 5th at the Canal Classic, and having himself a very nice conference tournament.
Do people at home understand how difficult of a sport wrestling is? And then imagine trying to keep your grades up while you're cutting weight or while you're, preparing mentally.
Trying to do homework after practice.
Goodness,
there you go.
Man. Good for him.
That's very impressive. Now Bush trying to look for a little lift here. And he's got the takedown, and now Bush looking for more here at 120 pounds.
If he could scoop that head, that might do it.
Bush looking for another 6, and he's got it. How about 3 pins to start off your Blue Hen Conference Finals? Nazeev Bush, 73-61 now on the season for the junior. Howdy Duncan champ, 2-time Del Classo place winner, and now your Blue Hen Conference champion at 120 pounds.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
And that'll take us now, Josh, to 126 pounds as we thank you all for tuning in here to 302 Sports. It's conference finals weekend here on the network. And we are live with your Blue Hen Conference Championships. Nick Alessandrini alongside Josh D. Philippus, Jordan Hughes. And now we are ready for 126 pounds, where we'll have Davis Mills and John Fain. And Dave Williams and Brandon Davis getting extra comfortable in that corner, but now looking for one of their wrestlers here to end up on top. We're going to have to do it against Mills, who got a pin in his semifinal. Mills, a number 1 seed, 31-9 as a junior. And he's had quite the career. 26 pins out of his 36 wins this year. 3rd at the Polytech Invitational, 2nd at the Kent County Holiday Tournament, 4th at the Del Castle. And there we go. His motto is less is more. We have that there on the brag sheet.
It's on a brag sheet.
It is.
I like that. Less is more. I try to tell my wife that sometimes. She's like, why don't you do the dishes?
Well, did you know that?
I'd like to do less.
More. Let's talk a little bit about the sophomore John Fain, who will be going up against Davis Mills. 3.75 GPA for John, 40-33 career, but a big season for him. 30-18, 5th at Del Mar, 5th at Del Castle, and 6th at the Canal Classic. We are working through your podiums behind us here as we're getting through the first 3 weight classes at 106, 113, and 120, and then 126 coming your way after.
You know, Nick, as we look here at the size of this crowd, there's not a lot of dual meets that bring in this type of crowd, you know, and there's a little bit of a shock, I think, for some guys when you're not used to, you know, getting on a mat in front of a crowd of this size. I just wonder, I don't know. I always wonder how much of a, you know, factor that plays for some guys.
I think it does play a little bit. I think it absolutely does. I really do.
Plays a factor for me.
Mental is a big part, as we all know. As you see the crowd getting into it there behind us.
Okay, next up at 126, an 11th grader from Appoquinimink with a 36-10 record and 26 pins this year. Third in the Polytech Invitational.
As we're now getting ready, gearing up here at 106.
Placed in the battle of the Buck Tournament and the Canal Classic. Davis Mills.
Here we go.
He's opposed by sophomore from St.
And here we go, underway now at 126 pounds. Davis Mills and John Fain with a little St. George's and our first taste of a hometown Appoquinimink Jaguar here at Appoquinimink High School.
Here we go. Fain likes to be down in this three-point stance in neutral, which was always a little intimidating how to defend that. You don't want to commit too soon, you know. Attacking the head. There he is, in deep on a subbed-up double.
Right in there to start here. As you mentioned, great takedown initially, but got to finish it. As Mills locked in here, and we'll see how long. Got to turn, maybe try to step up here.
Yep.
Instead, reaching around, there's the step, and now able to get behind, but got to finish right back to a double. How about Mills here? And the scramble, not only does he scramble out of giving up a takedown, he finds one. He's up 3-0.
Good job by Mills by staying locked into that position there, not bailing too soon, giving up a takedown when he could, you know, hang tight and get one of his own. He's threatening here with a half.
And he's got it in, trying to run it. Fain able to stop it there. And now back to the pressure on top for Mills. 42 seconds to go. First period, 3-0. Mills keeping the pressure here on top. 30 seconds to go here in the first period at 126 pounds. Gets the initial breakdown here. Now trying to see if he can go to work. He'll have 24 seconds to try to get the turn.
It's a lot of time for Mills to be riding parallel. You want to see him jump out here. 20 seconds, you can kind of start to ice a little bit, but you still have to pretend to work. You can't kind of sit on the hips like that.
4 seconds, short time. Fain trying to find something here at the last second. Unable to. And Mills able to ride out there the final 20 to 30 seconds, as you mentioned, Josh. Now we're heading to the second period. 3-0 in favor of Davis Mills.
We'll start neutral here. Again, Fain down in a three-point stance. Makes it tough, too. Like, it's not a position you'd wrestle in a lot if you're Mills, maybe, you know. So for one match, you have to kind of adapt your style. Can be tough. It can be tough to operate on the fly. See, nice double leg by Mills.
There it is. 3 more for the Jaguar. He's got a 6-0 lead, both by takedowns. And now here he goes. Had the half a little bit earlier, wasn't able to get the turn, and now right back to it.
Fain's got some flexibility in that arm, it looks like, man. He was really cranking that half.
And now a stoppage here. Right, potentially dangerous, and that's actually going to give a point to John Fain here with 1:18 to go in period number 2.
Is it a full Nelson, I think he said?
I believe so, yeah. And now right off the whistle, Fain to his feet, quickly brought back down by Mills. Once again now able to break Fain down, it looks like here. Well, Fain staying strong at the base.
Fain likes to switch from bottom here as he threatens, and Mills seems a little not unprepared for it, but he keeps. I've seen 2 almost locked hands attempts, not attempts, but you know,
close calls.
very close calls. But Mills or Fane is looking to switch. He's getting to his feet, and instead of getting his hips away, he's looking to switch. And same thing from bottom.
40 seconds and winding. Second period, 126-pound finals is a stalemate here as we have John Fane taking on Davis Mills, a 1 versus 2 here at 126 pounds, a 6-1 lead, 2 takedowns for Mills. The difference so far, Fane the 1 point on a potentially dangerous.
Switch attempt here again by Fane, trying to dig that arm into the thigh of Mills so he can start to scoot.
Almost able to get there.
Yeah, settle for one there if you're Fane. Wrestle to neutral, but.
Now 20 seconds left, period number 2. Another short time. The period looking like it might end with Davis Mills on top of Fane for the second time. It's been 2 periods controlled by the top seed for Appoquinimink Davis Mills, a 6-1 lead. 1 period of action left here at 126.
Mills looking to take top here, it looks like. Oh, I thought he was signaling top. Why not?
And you hear Coach Williams saying, hey, got to go. I'm sure we both have heard that over the years.
Yeah.
And now Fane got to go. He really does here. 7-1 deficit as Mills here at home. And Fane did go right off the whistle in deep. Once again, trying to sub this thing up. Wasn't able to finish that back in the first period.
Now, this is a spot where let's just think about it for a second, right? Like, we don't need to rush through the position and give up another takedown. You're in control. And he's got a half here, threatening. He will get the takedown. But listen, Fane is doing a great job getting in on a single leg and subbing up. And then maybe he's rushing through that position just a bit, you know. Settle in. Make sure you're tight.
8-4 after the exchange. 8-4 Mills over Fane, 126 pounds, 1 minute and 17 seconds to go here in the match. Still a match here as Fane needs to get to work, but a lot of time left here in the final at 126. Fane once again finds himself here in this position, looking for the sub.
Again, here we go. Step through, but take your time. Mills is on his head right now. You got a little bit of time.
And Mills once again able to keep control here.
He can sag with that lock. I don't think he can put any pressure with it.
And again, just keeping hold of that leg and maybe now looking to funk here for Mills. But
yeah, he's going to hit a funk, I think. It's sort of setting him up there.
Fane had a few opportunities. Just Mills has somehow been able to keep positioning, keep control. And with 26 seconds left, another close call for Fane on the far side of the mat. And instead, we're heading back to center circle. 26 seconds to go, 8-4. We're at neutral, and a quick shot here by Mills.
Fane looking to go knee tap here. He's got to go to the back. He's got to get a takedown and maybe.
13 seconds, 8-4. Mills over Fane, 10 seconds to go here at 126. Fane looking for something. Mills just got to hold on now, and he's a conference champion. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. It's the hometown Appoquinimink Jaguar here at his home, bringing home the championship at 126 pounds. Davis Mills picks up win number 32 on the year.
Great match. Mills, way to hang tough. You're in a few positions there. He was able to wrestle out of some really bad positions. You know, he's subbed up. He's on his head. He's staying tough. And he's rewarded with a victory in the finals.
37th win on the season, excuse me. He's your conference champion at 126 pounds. Now, Josh, here we go to 132 pounds, and a guy we know well, the senior from William Penn High School, Kaquan Holland, 30-11 this year, as he meets another talented wrestler from Middletown High School, the junior Braden Kelly, who is 37-7 coming into this one. Both of these guys stellar seasons. Another number 1 versus number 2 seed matchup right here at 132.
This is what you're looking for, man. Ones versus twos. We want the best guys, best records in the finals here today.
And here we go, underway. 10 seconds into the first period. Both guys feeling them out. Holland versus Kelly.
Holland's very active, very aggressive with his hands. Lots of clubbing, heavy hands.
5-sport starting varsity athlete for Braden Kelly. How is that even possible? What a job. that he's been able to do. Obviously, we've seen him now over the last couple years doing different things. A career record of 133-25. 96 of those wins have come by pin, and him and Jack Wilson have been some of the leaders of this Middletown Cavalier program over the years.
Nice single leg attempt here by Kelly. But Holland's tough. Ooh. Holland able to sort of use that whizzer to neutralize the attack by Kelly there.
Kelly also captain the lacrosse team. Have you ever heard of something called Clash Royale? Josh, is that a video game?
It might be a video game.
Because on here on the brag sheet, he's got 11,194 trophies on Clash Royale. So congratulations, Braden.
Wow.
That's right.
Okay.
There you go. And then you look over here at Kaquan Holland, and what a year, what a career. 64-31 for Holland overall. A 4-year high school wrestler, started in 9th grade.
Nice shrug
no
and
experience.
scramble
And there
by Kelly.
goes Kelly. Kelly.
Oh, he's got to be careful here. Grapevine in those legs.
And there goes Holland with the strength, and now
Look
Kelly
at
trying
this.
to go back through. Oh, my
wow.
goodness.
These guys are tough here.
Wow.
With a
what
headlock.
series
Kelly's coming
of
out with a
events.
headlock. No way. This is silly.
This is unbelievable.
This is silly.
Kelly off the shoulders. Now may have to give way just to avoid the pin.
We got 20 seconds left here in this
What
period.
a chain of events here at 132 pounds. Period 1, 6-2 lead. After all of that, it looks like here still for Braden Kelly.
Yeah, what do we do about the score there? Did we change it all? I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, that's a lot there. That was like a
and
taut
now there's
match.
some more there, and they're going to probably
They're gonna have
talk
to.
about it.
They're going to
here,
have to.
as they do give 2 to Holland at the end of the period.
On swipes, he got 2 swipes there. Okay.
That's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
there was a lot
so
happening. We don't know when did we change control. Both guys able to power through some really, really scary positions there. And you listen, that takes a lot out of you. A wrestling match, in itself is tough, but when you're fighting for your life off your back in the Blue Hen Conference Finals, Nick, it takes everything.
And now going to just take some time here to decipher it.
It's going to be 6-4 Kelly is what we're going with here to start the second period in neutral.
And yeah, that was a fun way to end that period as Kaquan Holland, Braden Kelly going at it. Just as I was saying, Holland's just started wrestling as a 9th grader.
Is that right?
For the first time.
And what year is he now, junior?
He's in his senior year now,
Senior.
finally. And what a career he's had. 2 pins and a tech fall here at the conferences to make his way here, and a takedown here to start the second period. And a 7-6 lead now in favor of Holland with $1:30 to go in period
Holland's
number
going to
2.
have to let him go here. He's got a stall call. Sorry to cut you off, Nick.
Hey, it's wrestling. There's always
Sorry
something
about that.
going on. You can cut me off at any point of the match.
Yeah, Holland.
That's why you're here.
That's it. Yeah, it's in my contract. Cut off Nick as much as you possibly can.
If you look at the brag sheet for Holland, I mean, it's just filled with accomplishments. And now looking for some backs here. Quick swipe, nothing there. Is Kelly able to fight back to his stomach? 1 minute to go, second period. 7-6 lead for Holland over Kelly. And
Yep.
blood time coming. Kelly leaking a little bit there from the nose as we'll take a quick stoppage as they will check on him. 132-pound Blue Hens Conference Finals Championship here at Appoquinimink High School on 302 Sports. Nick Allison Jr. alongside Josh D. Philippus, Jordan Hughes on the camera. A great crowd, as you mentioned earlier at the top of the broadcast, and they've done a good job of securing the border here. There's like a giant square. Usually around, you got everybody around the mat. They have secured this border with nothing at all. People, that's just respect there.
Well, what helps is you tase one person early in the day. Word will
Sets the
spread.
tone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It spreads quick. Just pick one guy that you want to tase. Do it early. The rest of the people fall in line. Braden Kelly's dad's Pat Kelly. Pat Kelly's a longtime CYO St. Peter's coach, back in the day. I used to take him down all the time. Ain't that right, Pat?
St. Peter's.
Never.
How about that? I used to
just kidding.
wrestle in that little gym with the scores table raised up above.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I
The yellow
remember.
lighting and the
That's
hardwood
right.
floors, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nothing like it back in the old days of CYO wrestling. Back underway here, though. 45 seconds, second period. 7-6 lead for Holland over Kelly at 132-pound Blue Hen Conference final. Now looking for some backs here. 35 seconds to go, and Holland Did he get any there? A few swipes? Nothing.
Got one with separate one swipe a few separate times. Joe Arcangelo not happy about that, and I think he might have a bit of a gripe there. And Joe's going to do the thing that everybody, every ref loves, is when you talk to him about 20 seconds ago while he's trying to ref.
At the end of the period, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Some more blood time here, I believe, for Kelly. And again, just sometimes once these things start to leak a little bit, it can be tough to stop depending on what it is, nose especially.
So do you have any clarification? I should probably know this, but so the blood time works. The time can stop once the blood stops, right? So like once they've patched the blood, the blood time or the 5 minutes can stop, right? Is that
I
is
believe
that
so.
accurate?
Now that you have to get back out on the mat, right?
Right, but no. So like the time can stop, and they can now clean him up or clean up the mat or whatever. But your blood time only runs while they're trying to stop the bleeding, I believe, which is an interesting part of that rule, because you have 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes can be pretty long time.
Trying to make sure Kelly's good here. And again, training staff doing a great job, but you do want to make sure that it has a less chance of happening again. So take whatever time you need here to make sure you get it done the right way. And we've been very fortunate to have through the first 4 matches some great ones here in the finals, and another one here at 132 as we are quick on the escape here. And with 10 seconds to go, we are all tied at 7 as Kelly was straight up and out on the stand-up.
Anytime you can score points late in a period, right? Last 10 seconds, last 20 seconds, that's huge, especially in a close matchup. I'm not saying Holland, took his foot off the gas or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but 10 seconds in, you get an escape, man. Tie the match up or whatever. That's a good place to be.
Well, here we go, Josh. Start of the third period, all tied at 7. Holland trying to change that, and Kelly able to prevent it for the moment. Holland in perfect position to get a takedown. He does. He was looking for more. Instead, Kelly threw him over top. A rollover for Braden Kelly, what we saw back in the first period. And now the strength of Holland, though, on the neck bridge. And this time, Kelly able to maintain top position, and he's got the reversal and some back points.
Good job by Kelly there. Again, powering through that scary position, man.
And again, after it's all said and done, Josh, 13-10 the score.
Yep.
1:20 to go here in your finals at 132 pounds.
Kelly's a little high, it looked like, there in that position. When Holland's flattened out, though, it's okay to have your chest up a little higher than normal.
Kelly, like you said, putting the pressure on Holland here. The boots are in. And he's in control, up by 3 with 50 seconds to go here in the third period. As he's looking for more, but Holland, a tough wrestler to turn.
Tough,
Look
man.
at Holland. On the far edge of the mat, and they are out, no change. They're going to come back to the center, I believe.
That is incredible strength by Holland there to really threaten. I mean, that was a...
Wow, what strength on his back, and Kelly, full pressure in the perfect position you want to be in, and it did not matter. Holland was able to almost bridge him over completely. The strength of Kaquan Holland, but Kelly this time able to keep position. They go off the far side of the mat, no change, and Kelly will keep that 3-0 lead and top control. Or excuse me, 3-point lead, I should say, 13-10.
Good job by both guys. Again, look, this takes so much energy, man. 6 minutes.
It's the hardest 6 minutes in sports,
by
maybe in life.
And when you're powering through these positions with another human being that weighs as much as you, and you're using everything you got to move him while he's laying on top of you.
Some of the feelings you get when you come off, you're like, man, my arms are numb.
Yeah.
No workout like it here, as now we have blood time on the other side here for William Penn and Kaquan Holland, I believe. As they've got the blood time in terms of the full match, it looks like.
Yeah,
that picked up the blood time from Kelly. And now here we go. Both guys back to
right.
the center now. Either way, here we go. Holland on bottom. Kelly kept control. 41 seconds to go. We are underway. 13-10 lead for Braden Kelly over Kaquan Holland. Your finals at 132 here at the Blue Hen.
Kelly's
30
trying
seconds.
to hold on. Trying to squeeze that boot in there just to hold on. He can feel the excitement rising there from Holland, man. He's trying everything he can to just get out from underneath, get back to neutral, fire off a shot.
.28 seconds underway. Holland, a quick stand-up, trying to turn and get out and give himself a chance.
Oh, hey now.
And Holland!
Hey now.
Holland with 19 seconds. Kelly trying to stand strong.
He will.
And a little limp arm keeps him on top. 10 seconds to go. Kelly up 13-10. Short time here at 132. 3 seconds to go, and that will do it. And what a match at 132 pounds in your Blue Hen final. It's Braden Kelly with the win over Kaquan Holland, 13-10. He's your Blue Hen Conference champion from Middletown.
Fantastic match. What can you say, right? Like, when your job, Nick, and you know this, when your job is to describe things with words, sometimes words don't do it justice, right? Sometimes you just have to just shut up and let people watch what just happened.
Right.
That was fantastic.
What a match at $132. Our first match that doesn't end in a pinfall. And Braden Kelly, conference champion for Middletown, and now take us to 138 pounds. We're going to get Rusty Lloyd from St. George's, somebody we have seen a lot, and he gets Christian Zavala, the Newark Yellow Jacket stud, at 39-4 in his senior year.
This is going to be a fun match. Listen, Newark, they're not at a lot of the tournaments that maybe we would see. You know, they're a smaller school, I believe. And we were kind of talking. It's hard when you're a guy with a lot of potential and you don't necessarily have a room full of guys near your weight.
That's one of the most important things to have.
Yes,
absolutely.
And whatever they're doing at Newark, to have a guy here in the finals is big. So,
talking to Coach Dave Williams before the match, Rusty Lloyd trying to become the first ever 4-time Blue Hen champion from St. George's High School. I also believe will become the all-time wins leader for St. George's following if he could get a victory today, and not going to be easy against Zavala, who has been fantastic on the year from Newark. Underway here at 138 pounds.
Nice shot by Lloyd there on the edge of the mat, and a great job defending. Zavala? Is that how we say that?
Zavala? So, yeah. Zavala? Zavala 39-4, 91-32 throughout his career, now in his senior year in Newark. Milford champion, Howard champion, third at the Howdy Duncan, fifth at the Del Castle, and has been ranked, in the top 5 in the state all season long.
Nice, another single leg attempt here by Rusty Lloyd.
Rusty was our wrestler of the match, I believe, against St. Mark's High School back when we had that dual meet. Now he's looking for the takedown. Rusty Lloyd, he's got 3.
This is a position we've seen him in. Top, just grinding guys out, getting a boot in.
3-time
no daylight
state
between them.
And you said 3-time state placer, 3-time Blue Hen Conference champion, as we mentioned, Del Mar champion, and second at the Canal Classic. And again, looking to make history to become the first ever St. George's wrestler to win 4 conference championships.
Comes one boot. We'll see how Zavala defends this.
And Zavala very strong.
Strong and scrappy, it looks like, by Zavala here. He's able to power up on bottom.
What do you think we talked about before, those Yellow Jacket singles there? Name on the back, as we mentioned. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
I do.
Yep.
Big fan. Also a big fan of Marv Dooley. I'm glad we're getting some finals action from him here tonight, too.
Oh, yeah, the best. Had him on a few of the broadcasts over the years here. Also does a phenomenal job coaching football as well. And baseball. I guess you could just name it all for Marvin.
Oh, yeah.
As Rusty here working up a little stall. First call on the stall will go against Zavala. 25 seconds to go, first period. 3-0 lead for Rusty Lloyd of St. George. It's your final at 138 pounds here at the Blue Hen Conference. And now 15 seconds, short time as we wind down the first period. As Lloyd with a 3-0 lead. Looks like he may take that 3-0 lead here into the second.
Sure. I mean, and you got to be okay with that if you're Lloyd, right? I mean, sometimes we get in the position where guys feel like they need to force something or make something extra happen, and you put yourself in a bad position and end up getting rolled. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to just grind a guy out. Get on top, wear him down. Let him feel you.
Neutral decision here to start. And second period underway. 3-0 lead for Rusty Lloyd over Christian Zavala. Another number 1 versus number 2 matchup in your Blue Hen Conference Finals.
Rusty Lloyd, I believe, is a guy that likes to dump. He's kind of got a lot of the Dave Williams stuff in him.
It's like my arsenal.
Yeah, shrugs and
a little
dumps.
heavier, I mean, like a heavier weight guy, maybe.
Yeah.
Pushed him out of bounds. We'll head back to the center here. 1:37 to go. Second period, 3-0. Our officials got a good row of seats here to our left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Prime time positioning there.
I put thumbtacks in all their seats.
Tough shot that time. It was a far shot from Zavala. Couldn't get in there. And now Lloyd at the front headlock here. Reshot from Zavala. Can't get there. We got a Mr. Ogden, Mr. Dooley. Match out here at 138 pounds. 1 minute to go here in the second period between Lloyd and Zavala. And back to the center we go.
Got a stall call there on Lloyd.
So that's one apiece, I believe, now.
That's one apiece. Anytime you back out of the circle like that these days, you're getting one. Doesn't matter, right? I mean, it was.
Coach Dave shaking his head over there. And
yeah.
We don't know if that's with the call or it was we know as being his wrestlers or if that was toward his own guy, which certainly could be the case as well. How about this move? Zavala. That's going to be a takedown. He's got it. And now we'll head back to the center. A nice takedown from Zavala.
Very nice. What is that? I probably sound like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, Nick, but it was an arm drag there.
Yeah,
kind of arm drag to like an inside trip.
To inside trip. Exactly.
Okay.
You know what? It's stuff that I think about, man, I wish, I'm going to try that, or I would like to do that. It looks cool when you do that, but something, would have to be in the right situation. But I was able to breaking it out here. And not only that, but it was crisp. And he's able to get the first takedown for him of the match with it. Very smooth, but Lloyd right back up. And now Rusty Lloyd reshot after the escape. And he's got 3 more.
Good job by Lloyd there. Pushing through. 30 seconds left in the period. Getting one of his own. I'd like to see Zavala. We got 30 seconds here.
Plenty of time.
Let's score, buddy. Come on.
7-3 lead, 30 seconds to go. Second period, Lloyd on top of Zavala. Both in position and on the scoreboard.
Get you an escape here, and then you're a takedown away in the third period.
Holding position here, both wrestlers with one stall call to this point in the second period. And a quick stalemate from our official, Mr. Ogden, with 14 seconds to go.
Roll attempt here. Not sure who initiated the roll again.
10 seconds as Lloyd now positions himself on top with the pressure. He'll check the clock, and that'll take us to the third period. 7-3. Zavala does get a takedown there in the second period. Right back into this match here. And now we are 2 minutes away from crowning our Blue Hen Conference champ at 138 pounds.
Zavala taking bottom. Is that what I'm seeing here?
I think maybe Rusty will get to decide here.
Oh,
so Rusty going to go on
Got
bottom. Lloyd and Zavala here. Third period about to get underway. 7-3. Still in the balance here. And here we go. Third period underway.
Yeah, I would maybe have just started the period from neutral. Give you a full 2 minutes. Get after a takedown here if you're Zavala.
8-3 after the point to Rusty Lloyd. And now, as you mentioned, John Zavala will have a $145 to work with. And just, again, plenty of time and only a 5-point lead for Rusty Lloyd. And if you're Lloyd, trying to get this one more takedown would be huge. As now tries to switch to the double. Lloyd looking for a big takedown here in the third period. That would separate him a little bit here, and he's got it. A big takedown for Lloyd with a minute and a half to go. He's now up 11-3, and maybe got his eyes on something more, yeah. Trying to lift up the Turk on that leg and turn the shoulders. And he's going to work some.
Scoop that head like a football is the way we were taught.
Holding 4 here for Rusty Lloyd with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in your 138-pound final.
Zavala's got to crawl that left knee forward. I know it sucks. Look, you look at the scoreboard, it's 15-3. That sucks. You're not going to outscore them. Now you got to get out from bottom and look to stick. You know, that's it.
Absolutely.
The game plan has to change a little bit, but you're
Definitely.
not out of it.
And like you said, or like we just talked about, it's an 8-0 score here in the third period for Rusty Lloyd. It was a 7-3 at the start of this third period, and Rusty Lloyd taking over here late. And as we mentioned, more on the line. Rusty trying to make history. Granby attempt here for Zavala. 45 seconds to go. A 12-point lead for Rusty Lloyd from St. George's, who's trying to become the first ever Hawk to be a 4-time conference champion. Quite the accolade on the line here for Rusty Lloyd at 138 pounds, 30 seconds away from doing it.
Lloyd being nasty on top with the crossface.
The adrenaline starting to sink in here. He can feel it. 18 seconds and ticking, and he's not satisfied. Rusty Lloyd looking for more in your final at 138 pounds, trying to end it in emphatic fashion. Short time for Rusty Lloyd. And that will do it. And how about Rusty Lloyd, your first ever 4-time Blue Hen Conference champion from St. George's, as he flashes the fours to the crowd. Congratulations, Rusty.
Congrats to Rusty. That's huge. That's huge.
And against a very tough opponent in Zavala. And what a job by Rusty Lloyd. I believe now, and I have to talk to Coach Dave Williams, your all-time wins leader at St. George's High School.
Wow.
But again, the thing we know for sure is the first ever 4-time conference champion for St. George's. And now he's got a banner. And we got to get him to turn it over to the camera here. But Rusty Lloyd, we've had a chance to check him out a few times, and he has dominated every time we've seen him on the mat this year.
Just a dog on top.
He likes the prime time, right? You talked about being under the lights. I think he just likes us being here.
I think that's it, man. He comes to life. Comes to life. Comes to life under the lights.
And there it is, a banner for making history here at St. George's. Congratulations to Rusty Lloyd. And now they're doing the podium behind us here, Josh, and maybe we should recap with them while we have a moment. And it started at 106 pounds with Julian Phillips and Cameron Mendick. Phillips gets the fall there to take your championship at 106. At 113, Frank Satowski versus Samar Robertson. That one was back and forth. And then Robertson is your conference champion as he brings it home for Howard High School. Then at 120 pounds, Nassif Bush versus Max Stanley. As Bush able to get the victory for William Penn there. Then at 126 pounds, John Fain and Davis Mills. The Jaguars crowned their home champion at 126 here from Appoquinimink in Davis Mills. At 132, Kaquan Holland and Braden Kelly with maybe the match of the day so far. Back and forth they went. Braden Kelly from Middletown with a big win down the stretch to be your champion at 132. And then 138, Rusty Lloyd, your first ever 4-time conference champion from St. George's. And that'll take us here to 144 pounds, Josh. As we are ready here, as we'll have Josh Hernandez from Del Castle High School taking on Bam Cordell from St. George's. And Bam 44-9 coming in, now sitting at 46-9. We've seen him as well in the past. Now we're going to look at Coach Hughes' first wrestler we'll see in Josh Hernandez, the top seed, the junior from Del Castle.
I think we're going to see another exciting one here. Another exciting matchup. We've seen Bam a bunch this year. He's a guy that likes to cradle. He kind of he'll lull you to sleep almost and then just explode. Take you down. You're in a cradle looking at the lights before you know it.
No, don't count the lights.
No, I don't want to count the lights.
Don't want to count the lights.
Bam's a tough kid. Josh Hernandez, tough kid.
Talk a little bit about him, right? Let's talk about Josh Hernandez, the junior here. Josh, 38-12 this season, 82-58 throughout his career at Del Castle. A finalist at the Blue Hen Conferences here this year, as we know. Second in Polytech and Milford. Third at the Howdy Duncan and Canal Classic. And he was third at the Blue Hen his sophomore year. So he's been around, and he's been accomplishing while he's been around. And now looking to bring home the potential sole championship here at the Blue Hen for Del Castle here today. But it's got to go through Bam Cordell, as we talked about. It was a very experienced in his own right for just being a sophomore. You can see the matches that he's wrestled this year. 44-9 coming into the tournament. Just a lot of experience there throughout the season. Coming in, he was your conference champion last year, Del Mar champ. and 6th at the state tournament last year with a career record of 83-25 and another great GPA, 3.5 for Bam at St. George's. So again, thanks for everybody tuning in here, sticking with us. We'll be giving you the time and the score over the air as we get through the podiums here. Sitting top there, Braden Kelly, getting his bracket, standing atop the podium. And Josh, we were talking before we went on the air here today, and I said, Josh, you know, it's been a while since I've been in one of these individual tournaments from the start. Do they put the brackets, they print them out and put them on the walls? I didn't think there was any other way. And you informed me they do not do that anymore, as we are now underway, 144-pound championship.
Yeah, those days are gone. You don't get to bump shoulders with the guy you're going to wrestle anymore.
I was upset to hear that. Quick shot here, Hernandez. Cordell now trying to cut the corner for a second.
For that switch there. Crossface and tough. If you're Hernandez, you got to make a choice here. How bad do you want that takedown? You're going to wrestle through the crossface or not?
And it's Cordell that strikes first here at 144 pounds. Your Blue Hen Conference Finals. 3-0 Bam Cordell, who's trying to follow up Rusty Lloyd with back-to-back St. George's champions here. Potentially dangerous.
It's always fun when you see two guys from the same team, back-to-back weight classes in the finals, and their styles almost always kind of coincide, rub together a little bit, right? Bam Cordell's another guy that's going to look to get some legs in on top and just sort of wear you down. Crossface cradle attempts.
Back underway, $1:15 to go first period. 3-0 Cordell on the takedown here over Josh Hernandez. And we've had our fair share, as you just talked about before the match. Number 1 versus number 2 has been the theme so far here today at the Blue Hen. Cordell to his feet, now trying to lock up a standing cradle. Hernandez slippery, trying to come up with the escape here, and he's finally up and out, 3-1.
Way to stay tough there. Mad awareness, right? We talked about this at the dual meet the other day. Hernandez sees we're going out of bounds, but I'm close to an escape, man. Pull a 180, get back to the center.
44 seconds to go, opening period at 144. 3-1 lead for Cordell from St. George's over Hernandez from Del Castle. Feeling each other out here. $20 seconds to go in the first. And we'll see if somebody has a takedown attempt in them here with 10 seconds now and winding here in the first period.
Yeah, I mean, if you're...
Here's some people behind us. They want double stalling.
Listen, if you're Bam,
that'll
and
take
you're
us
up
to the end of the
3-1,
first.
I mean, I don't necessarily have to do much, right? I mean,
don't have to force the issue, right?
No, why not? I mean, look busy.
So here we go now to the second period at 144. 3-1 lead for Cordell over Hernandez. Cordell goes underneath to start the second. Again, Hernandez coached by Coach Hughes there in the left corner from Del Castle.
Are both coaches Hughes? Are they brothers? Do you know
Maybe
that?
we should ask our Hughes to our
we
left,
have a
Jordan.
Hughes. They have a Hughes.
We have a Hughes.
Hey, Jordan.
And here we go, an escape there to start the second period for Bam Cordell. 4-1, Bam up in front of Hernandez. Well, we just talked to Jordan, and we got confirmation, of course.
Sorry, it would have drove me crazy.
Know Jordan. we know Jordan's now. We should know Jordan's entire family.
I feel like I do.
Yeah, we do, yeah, now we do. 1:20 to go, second period. Still 4-1. A lot of feeling out here in the neutral position. And, of course, as we progress deeper and deeper, that's going to change. Here's a shot from Hernandez. Whizzing hard here from Cordell. Back now. Sprawling, trying to get those hips back. Hernandez doing a good job of keeping track here on the takedown, trying to come up with something. And they're now right in front of us here on the edge of the mat. Hernandez still in for the moment, and now we'll head back to the center with 55 seconds to go. 4-1 lead, Cordell over Hernandez.
Both guys doing a good job in that position there. Hernandez took a bad shot initially, was able to get his head up, kind of threaten, and Bam did a great job getting his laces down. So it didn't matter how much Hernandez drove, he's just going to slide him right on out of bounds.
45 seconds to go here, second period. Bam Cordell and Josh Hernandez. Again, the only takedown so far of the match went to Bam Cordell. He's got the 3-point lead. And if you're Hernandez, a takedown changes everything.
Sure. You're Hernandez, you're kind of taking some data in right now. You're trying to figure out a way to get to those legs or to get yourself in position to get a takedown here. Not necessarily here. He's got choice in the third period.
15 seconds winding down the second. And if we do go to the third, 4-1, 8 seconds. You said Hernandez will have a chance to go on bottom, and then you never know. Takedown late. We've seen it happen.
Oof. I don't know if I'm going underneath. But that's just me, you know. I don't know if I want. Bam's tough on top with legs.
And that's how we're going to start here. The third period, 144-pound Blue Hen Finals here at Appoquinimink High School on 302 Sports. 4-1 lead for Bam, who's on top over Hernandez on bottom. We are underway, and quickly Hernandez to his feet. He's out, and like we talked about now with almost a full third period, a takedown gives Hernandez the lead, and if you're Bam, a takedown puts you up 5. So we talked about this next takedown. We talked about at that point in the second period. Whoever gets this next takedown is going to be a big part of this match.
Sure. Sure, and again, listen, Bam can kind of wait. He can just sort of hang in the center and make Hernandez come to him.
Pick his spots a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And after Hernandez, like you said, take that data you found in the second period, try to find something that works. Another deep shot from the outside. Quick stall call, though, on Bam Cordell.
It's an appropriate call there, I think. Hernandez clamping down on this arm, trying to neutralize that mixer attempt by Bam. Maybe looking to dump. Ooh.
Stalemate there from Mr. Dooley. And 4-2 with 1:10 to go. As we've got a good one coming down the stretch here at 144 pounds. And we talked about a stall call here against Bam Cordell down the stretch.
I mean, if you're Bam, I'm sorry, if you're Bam, I'm still okay. You know, I'm okay. We got a minute left. I'm still not going crazy here and putting myself in any danger, right? Like, okay, I get another stall call, give up a point. I'm still up 1.
Hernandez, once again, the aggressor that time. Cordell able to stop it. And almost a takedown here. It would have been maybe a ceiling takedown for Cordell. Can't land it out of bounds. Off the mat we go. Now we go back to the center. 44 seconds to go in a 2-point match.
You're going to see Hernandez here, I think, put his foot on the gas a little bit.
He's deep on that low ankle. Clip single. Clip single here is Cordell trying to fight it off. Cordell trying to lock up, hold on that leg. Hernandez trying to finish it off. 25 seconds and winding here in the third period.
Bam's going to crank that funk if he can get a good hold there.
Cordell trying to seal it, and he might have just done it as he takes position. 13 seconds and some back points for Bam Cordell. As he's looking for more, maybe some bonus here. 5 short time, and no, that'll do it. He'll land and finish this thing on top at 144. A final minute to seal the deal here in the third period for Bam Cordell. And he's your 144 Blue Hen Conference champion here at Appoquinimink High School. What a match.
That was a great match. Congrats to Bam. Also, Hernandez did a great job, too. Look, 44 seconds, I think it was. And he knew, I got to go.
Yep.
I got to go.
Clip single. He was very close to landing that clip single there. That would have given him the lead. And instead, Cordell able to fight him off and finish it off with a takedown to seal it of his own. What a match at 144. And now here we go, Josh, to 150, where we'll get Jameer Ross, who we saw a few weeks ago in the Blue Hen Team Conference Championships. 34-6 for the senior Jameer Ross, and make that now 36-6. A few wins here over the weekend at Appo High School. And he's going to take on the 2 seed. He was the guy we had a chance to interview after the big win over William Penn in Jaden Gunter, who comes into this one 34-18.
This is a match that I think got bumped around in the dual meet.
That's right.
So I'm excited to see this.
Jaden Gunter, 32-18 on the year, a 3.8 GPA, a 55-47 career record. Jameer Ross also with a 3.5 GPA. Both of these guys hitting the books. 96-34 overall for Jameer Ross. Your Polytech champ, your Milford runner-up, your Howdy Duncan runner-up, and your Del Castle champion all this year.
How about wrestlers with their GPAs this year? Huh? I mean, this is fantastic.
Oh, you look back in our day if we were able to do that. As a team, I should say.
I don't think I had a full point as a GPA for most of my high school career.
I'll tell you, times have changed. And Always hit the books. That's where it starts.
That's right, kids.
And these guys are doing both, as you said, it very impressive for a lot of these finalists. And I can only imagine how impressive just a lot of the wrestlers are in general after we've seen here, not just our finalists here this evening. 1 minute into the finals here at 150 pounds, period number 1. Gunter and Ross, still both guys some hand fighting and figured it out here in neutral. 50 seconds to go.
Now, Gunter's the guy that hit a very late lat drop, I think, in our.
That's
and
right.
it kind of came out of nowhere. I think he was down
Yeah,
when
to
it
win the match.
happened.
Wow, that was a crazy. I think was that the match where they had to stop and figure out the scoring.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Very exciting. So, and we've seen Ross in years past.
That's right.
Also very exciting, very strong, very tough. Likes cradles, likes bars.
Quick spin here, looking to get behind for 3. And Gunter with some nice reaction time there to prevent it. And now Gunter front head position, 18 seconds, short time, first period, still 0-0 here at 150.
Gunter's got to get his head in the hole here and take some big steps.
He's running it, trying to lock it up,
Oh,
couldn't
that's
do
close.
it. He almost touched his own hand to get the lock, and now it's Ross who's propelling into Gunter for the
Good
takedown,
job.
and he's got it at the buzzer as he picks up 3 to the sky as the buzzer sounds, and 3-0 lead for Ross as we head to the second. And that's a big-time takedown towards the end of that first period.
Oh, that's huge. Again, we go back to anytime you score points, period, it's huge, right? But 10 seconds left, you sneak
Give you
out of a
spark
period.
too, right? A little
Yeah.
spark as you get ready for the second period, for sure. And it was close. Gunter almost locking up the cradle. Hands touched. His hands touched, just wasn't able to lock. And after that, Ross able to use that power and strength to put Gunter right to the back there for the takedown. Now Gunter's got the one-on-one out, pulling it on the back here of Ross as we are in the second period.
Game's going to be keeping Ross's butt down. Once it starts to pop up, he's got to go hand in the butt, drag it down.
It's tough, to your point. A guy like Ross who's so strong to try to pull this out in the one-on-one, you have to keep that pressure on top, and that can be tough to do. But Gunter doing a good job of it here so far. Just can't rip it out just yet. And we'll see, maybe he tries to switch and go to something else here.
Couple things
I kinda
happening here.
figured it out was
Gunter's got to
coming.
use his knee to keep the top part of his arm down. He's got to keep his chest on his back. He's got to get fingertips underneath. There's a lot of
Josh DeFilippis,
Well,
there you go.
no, I mean, it's a position that's you give up on. It's a whole battle, though.
Here we go. Restart here, 1 minute, 22 seconds. Ross 3-0 lead. Gunter trying to keep top control. Did a great job initially. Now step lift. Ross so hard to keep down. Ross now able to get almost to his feet. They're not going to give him the one just yet.
Gunter's got to be smart here. Give up 1, not 2.
And it looks like maybe 2's coming, and there's the reversal for Jameer Ross.
Good job by Ross there.
5-0 lead for Ross from William Penn. As we tick under a minute to go, second period, conference finals here at the Blue Hen at 150 pounds. Jameer Ross, your top seed from William Penn, and Jaden Gunter, your 2 seed from St. George's High School, as the Hawks are looking for their 3rd straight conference champion to follow Rusty Lloyd and Bam Cordell. The escape here for Gunter gives him his first point of the match here. 37 seconds and winding. 5-1 lead for Ross as Ross going again. Gunter almost thought, like we saw in the match against William Penn, was maybe looking for the drop there. Instead, quickly off of it. And now deep in on this shot is Ross. Hard whizzer from Gunter.
Oh, this is a position you got to hang tough in. If you got the flexibility, man. Anytime somebody started cranking on my knee, things will pop.
Ross switching to the double, though, and Gunter couldn't stop him. And he's able to get that other leg, and now another takedown for Jameer Ross. He is in control, 8-1. Short time now in the second, 9 seconds. And the accidental towel touch over there, as we thought the official thought the period was over, but it was an accidental touch.
That might be a first for me. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen.
Maybe once. That's a good point
I
there.
don't know if I've ever seen that.
So the referee, our official, my bad. So we'll reset here with 7 seconds to go. Not too big of an error there.
No. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good spot for it to happen, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's a good point there. And now 4 seconds, short time. Ross in control, and he's going to take an 8-1 lead for William Penn into the third period here in the 150-pound final.
Well, listen, we've seen Gunter in the past. Just a couple weeks ago, man, he's not out of it.
You are
know?
absolutely right.
And if anybody knows that, I mean, Ross knows it. He was on the bench watching it happen, right, to his guy, his teammate. So he knows he's not out of the woods yet. He's got 2 minutes, and he's got to be tough for those 2 minutes.
Ross a little fired up there before the start of the third period, though. Gunter right out and up. 2 escapes for Gunter, giving him his 2 points here in the final. 8-2 here, 150 to go at 150 pounds. Gunter down 6. but we'll have a full third period, almost at least, to work with here.
Nice shrug.
And
Looking
Ross,
to Merkel, maybe? No.
and Ross
Look at
able to
Ross.
counter as he felt it coming. And another takedown for Jameer Ross as he is in control, 11-2. All Ross here at 150 pounds.
You know, those shrugs, man, when you get caught with one, it's it's a feeling, right? It's like, I can't believe that just happened.
Always
Ross
like
did
to
a
hit
great
one,
job.
too, right? Always
Oh,
felt
it's
good when you hit one.
It's the best. It's the best. But Ross did a good job not panicking, you know. I'd always get a little embarrassed when it happens because you kind of fall
That's
through.
right. He kept his composure, able
Yeah.
to stop it, and then
Got heavy,
not only
wrestled
that,
through.
able to get a takedown himself. And now Gunter up and out again here, 11-3. And you said it, we've seen crazier things happen, and now you got to start going to what we saw him do in that dual meet, and maybe try to lock up and throw something here.
Well, I remember I think we saw two lat drops
That's
happen
right.
that night. I believe it was Gunter got in deep on a shot, and whoever he was wrestling went heavy hips on him, and he just
He was
kind of
trying to
did
do it
this
that,
here.
yep.
Fight
That's right.
that arm through for a throw.
Ross has just been too strong, too good here to get hit with some of that tonight. And now Ross looking for more. 14-3 lead for Jameer Ross here in your conference final. And that'll do it. Style points for Jameer Ross at 150 pounds. He's your Blue Hen Conference champion from William Penn High School. A tech fall and some style points to go with it. 18-3, your final at 150 pounds. So now Josh to 157. 6 matches remaining here in your Blue Hen Conference Finals here at Appoquinimink High School. Nick Allison Jr. alongside Josh D. Philippus and Jordan Hughes. And shout out to everybody that helped us get going today. And we've been talking to Mel Gardner and Dave Williams and Coach Hughes from Delcastle and everybody just, allowing us to be here and getting us set up. The hospitality has been real. Shout out to the athletic director, Chris Mascaro, who's been fantastic as always. And we got a great seat here, Matt's side, for Blue Hen Conference Finals. Nowhere else I'd rather be, right?
Nowhere else I'd rather be, Nick, than right here next to you.
It's a great spot. And here we go, 157 pounds, our second Appoquinimink Jaguar in Grant Garland, the senior, 24-12 this year. And he gets up Matthew Bender.
Little scramble action here. Oh, looking to roll through here.
Bender trying to become a champion for McCain High School. He's got it locked up, still nothing yet here. And now going to give him some backs. And the crowd to our
tight.
right is cheering on the McCain Highlander, Matthew Bender. Still trying to
it's
throw
tight.
it back. That is tight, and he's looking for more. And by more, I mean the stick. Bender with 1 minute to go in the first and a 3-0 lead, looking to end things early. But Garland, your top seed at the weight, fighting off it here somehow, some way.
Garland's in a really bad position right now. He's doing great, hanging tough.
Just
Which-
that strength right
that's
there was very
crazy.
impressive for him to do that.
I mean, when you're fighting off your back, it's hard enough.
Wow.
When somebody's around your neck, and it's, you can't breathe, you're getting a little scared, it's tight, and you're the top seed, right? I mean, there's a lot happening there, and he did a fantastic job fighting off his back, man.
7-0 lead there for Bender to start for McCain, and then after the reversal here from Garland, 7-2, and now Garland got the boots in. He's trying to go to work on top. Bender now hip to hip, trying to pressure back into him and maybe leap over, but the leg's too tight here for Garland. Now trying to work the turn here for Garland. He'll have 15 seconds to work with. 7-2 lead here for Bender early on as we wind down the first period of your 157-pound Blue Hen Conference Final. Trying to slide out of here at the buzzer for Bender. And what a first period. Action-packed at 157. 7-2 after one, Josh.
That was very exciting. Very exciting. I think we're in for one here, buddy. I don't think the last 2 periods, I think we're going to be, I think we're going the whole way, too. That's a
that's gonna be-
prediction. We
unless
gotta
somebody
call it.
gets caught, though, you never know.
Nah, it's
These
not
two-
happening.
There you go, Josh. You
That's
said
not
it.
happening.
2 minutes on the clock, second period. 7-2 lead for Bender.
It's going to be a 25-23 match here. It's going to be a lot of points scored.
Match of the night.
Match of the,
That's
match
what the
of the
UFC
decade.
does, right? Can we do
Yes.
match of the night?
Yeah.
We do OW and all that other stuff. Let's do match of the night
I like it.
next time. High crouch attempt there for Garland. Couldn't get there. Bender able to play. Now
Roll
Bender
again.
again trying to throw over top. Wow, what a move by Matt Bender.
That is the second. What is that? Is that a cement mixer? What is he doing? He's front headlock, roll through?
And he set it up perfectly. A little push-pull action, get the momentum going in that direction, and he used it perfectly to his advantage. And now we're heading back to the center of the circle here, off the mat on the far side. 10-2 now in favor of Matt Bender from McCain High School.
Score issue here, it looks like. Shout out to Garland in those shoes, man. I like those shoes.
I was always a big shoe guy back in the day, but
These look like OGs.
yeah.
OG Asics?
There you go. I used to have the old Nikes back in the day. Those were fantastic. And a couple of the old Asics as well. There's some John Smiths back in the day.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah. Wish I still had those. They actually had fallen apart on me.
Nice shot attempt here.
Garland deep. In prime position here on that single. Been trying to bring it up here.
Oh, it's going to get a little funky, I feel like.
Yeah, because Bender, we know what he can do there. Now Bender was thinking about trying to lock up and turn. Probably not the right move here. Go to your stomach. And Garland trying to capitalize here in front of the home crowd. Grant Garland, your top seed at 157 pounds, looking for something here in the second period. 50 seconds to go, and Garland in control now after trailing in the match. Bender trying to fight off his back.
Yeah, you got it.
And he can't do it. Garland
Wow.
gets the pin here at 157 pounds. He's your conference champion and your second Apo Jaguar to sit atop the podium here this evening.
Man, circle that one, huh? Circle that one. Down 10-2. Thrown to his back twice. Tight. I mean, super tight. Come back and get the fall. He's going to do a cartwheel and a back. Oh, wow.
Jordan, you missed the backflip. But what a match. And how about that? Grant Garland in front of the home crowd here. Again, never out of it. And he's able to finish off Bender. Bender was in firm control. And again, Bender, somebody to watch out for from McCain in that state tournament.
Man, you talk about a guy, Bender. Listen, Garland wins. That's fantastic. But how about Bender, man? Came to party today, man.
And I'm sure the crowd was loving it. A
Yes.
fan favorite for sure.
I mean, yeah, how about the tournament Bender had? I mean,
And how
Look
many
at
of
his
those
path,
do you think were
right?
throws?
right. I mean, that's
Wow, what
Wow.
a job. And how about Garland? Again, you talked about being under the lights. He's here in front of the home crowd, down 10-2. He was on his back twice in the first period on different throws and was caught in different situations, and he does not let that affect him. He's able to battle all the way back, stayed calm, stayed composed, got his reversal, got his takedown, sunk in the boots, was able to work from the top and able to get a huge pin there in the second period after trailing 10-2. That's what it's all about, and definitely a nominee for OW.
oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. That's the stuff, right? I mean, it's the mental stuff. It's being thrown to your back in front of your home crowd when you're the top seed and finding a way to get off your back and just giving yourself a chance. And congrats to him. That was fantastic.
Wow, a lot of fun here in your Blue Hen Conference Finals. We knew it would be competitive and a lot of fun, but it certainly has been maybe better than anticipated here.
You can, all right. So if you talk, and let's remember they're high school students, they're high school wrestlers. But if you look at,
That is true. You forget that sometimes. I'm one of the guys.
if you look at maybe and I don't want to use the word skill, but when you break down each conference, right? The Blue Hen, from an experience standpoint, maybe towards the bottom of the conferences, right? Just from an experience standpoint. The guys down south, they wrestle all the time. The independent guys, there's a lot of transferring and pulling
Yeah,
guys
I
from.
think independent of the last couple of years has kind of taken that next step
Yes.
after that little idle period there throughout the mid to late 2010s.
But
I'm
you
with you
will
now, I
not
agree.
find a more exciting conference finals than the Blue Hens.
With the style points, the crowd, I mean,
I'll
I'll tell you, it comes all, it's all together, right?
Sure.
It's all packaged into one. And that's fair share of what we've been doing right this year. A lot of Blue Hen action for us, if not entirely Blue Hen action. Obviously, we were there for the independent dual meet between DMA and Salesiano, but it's been a lot of fun this year checking out a lot of this Blue Hen action.
I'll go any place that William Penn and St. George's are at. I'll be there. I'll go every time.
That's right. And hopefully that continues. That's right. Hopefully
the
competitiveness continues because, again, we've been talking about it over the course of the years. Both of those teams, for William Penn to have stayed as good as they have been, over the years, very impressive with, the world of wrestling changing. And now you got St. George's, who was never really a powerhouse in wrestling for years and years. And now Coach Dave Williams gets there. And now look at them, Blue Hen Conference champions. It's good to see a lot of these programs, that are still able, in William Penn's case, to stay relevant, and now in St. George's case, to become relevant. So we're going through the podium now here. When we come back, it'll be 165 pounds. Another guy we've seen, and another guy that has falled his way here to the finals in Kamar Miller. A tech in round one, followed by 2 pins. He wrestled for 1:54 in the second round, or in the first round, and in the semis, he wrestled for 59 seconds. So now we get Kamar Miller.
Kamar Miller is a tough, tough human being. And, what you just stated there, his path to the finals is kind of exactly what you expect from Kamar Miller, right? He's going to score a lot of points. He's going to get a lot of pins. He's tough. He's fast. He's strong. He's all the things.
Senior year now for Kamar, 3.6 GPA. You got to love that for Kamar Miller. 84 and 27. And he will get Ezra Reyes from St. George's. In his senior year, Ezra's got a 4.0 GPA, 32 and 26 this season.
32 and 26 for his career. Ezra Reyes. A 12th grader from William Penn with a 35-2 record this year.
So we're moments away from getting started here. Your 165-pound final at the Blue Hen Conference is here on 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Josh D. Philippus. Jordan Hughes got us up and running. Jordan was here early. We had some prior endeavors, and Jordan got here, got the equipment in, and ready to set us up, and we are up and running.
Jordan is the man.
Yeah,
and I
MVP
feel
of the broadcast.
That's right. Absolutely.
Absolutely right. And here we go, underway.
But you're second in that voting,
Oh,
Nick.
no,
I'm
I think
gonna
we're
be
tied
honest.
for second. We're tied.
No, listen, man. I watch what you do here.
I appreciate
There
that.
needs to be a camera on you at all times.
Maybe we should get that little UFC going, the Joe Rogan, John Anik camera, so they can get our reactions on some of those big plays and big moves and takedowns that we have seen.
I pick my nose too much for that, Nick. I don't want a camera on me.
You'll put that on camera. Miller and Reyes here underway.
Both guys hand fighting here. Kamar Miller willingly just worked himself into an overhook.
Now right to that leg.
Yeah.
And he's got that arm. That's what he was looking for. And Kamar Miller looking to end it
Big.
early, and he does. Kamar Miller, we talked about the short time on the mat leading up to it.
Yep.
Well, how about 55 seconds this time around? He beat his semifinal match by 4 seconds, and he is your champion here at 165 pounds. Kamar Miller, 37-2 coming in, 40-2 with a Blue Hen Conference championship after Saturday.
That's the kind of the day, the tournament he just had, that's usually the type that gets you the OW there, right? I mean, short time.
Yeah, right,
short,
right after we said that, I was thinking about that. I was like, well, that might earn you OW. We'll find out. Depends on the voting process.
Sure. I mean, that is an impressive tournament. Stomp your way through the finals.
And now that takes us to 175 pounds, our second Middletown Cavalier, trying to follow up Braden Kelly with a title to bring back to Middletown. It'll be Nick Ettinger, 37-6 coming into the tournament. 39-6 now. He's got 2 tech falls after getting a bye in round 1. And he's got the 2 seed. Jose Washington, our second McCain Highlander. Great to see the Highlanders with having so much success here. And he's got 2 pins and a tech fall on
All
his way to
year,
the championship.
Too. Washington won the Del Castle Invitational this year. I mean, McCain's been tough all year. You love to see that, like you said. I mean,
I'm sure him and Bender have some good wrestling in the wrestling room there. A little bit off weight there, but I'm sure those two go at it here. Ankle pick opportunity.
Nothing. Way to stay tough there.
Washington and Ettinger here at 175 pounds, 30 seconds in, first period, conference championship on the line.
Oh, both guys doing a great job wrestling through these positions here.
This might be 3, and he's got it. Way to keep wrestling. Some chain wrestling leads to a takedown for Nick Ettinger. Washington coming into this one 42-4 on the year, as we talked about. 92-45 on his career record. A Del Castle champ, as you mentioned, number 3rd in Delaware at 175 pounds in the rankings, state place winner, and your Haverford Holiday champion this year in that tournament up in Pennsylvania. And you talk about Nick Ettinger, the junior, 4.0 GPA, 106-35 in his career, 37-6 this year, 70 pins out of his 106 victories all time.
Man, Washington breaking all types of rules there, wrestling backwards, reaching back, but did it well, man.
I'll tell you what, sometimes when you're that strong and savvy, you can do that kind of thing. There's always those good wrestlers over the years that can. But he's in. This is going to be potentially some backs. That foot still in here for Ettinger. And Washington able to fight off, though, to prevent those back points.
Yeah, as a coach, when you see a kid do something wrong but do it so well, you're like, oh, dude, you shouldn't. But
you just
man,
smile,
it worked.
kind of shake your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Back underway, 22nd, short time, first period, 175 Blue Hen Championship here at Appoquinimink High School.
This is 175 pounds, and these guys have motors, it looks like. You know, I mean, like usually we start to get up in weight.
Like
guys
157-pounders out here.
Yeah.
And that'll take it. Able to maintain control. Washington a chance to get the escape there late. Couldn't do it. Great job by Ettinger to keep position. And now we are heading to the second period. 3-0 lead here at 175 for Middletown's Nick Ettinger over McCain's Jose Washington. And Ettinger goes on the bottom to start the second period. Here we go.
If you're Washington, you got to feel good about being on bottom towards the end of that period. He wrestled tough. He kept coming up. He kept threatening.
Potentially dangerous, or excuse me, just a stoppage here. .140 to go, period number 2, 175-pound final.
Ref's got great hair. I just want to say that. He's got fantastic hair.
Washington trying to lock it up, almost had it there. Ettinger able to break that connection. And now hand fighting here, battling for wrist control underneath. Ettinger trying to keep Washington at bay here. And Washington still providing good pressure. 1:12 to go in the second period. Switch opportunity, reversal coming for Ettinger. He's got it.
Wow.
Was looking for more. I think he got a few swipes in there as well.
Got four swipes there.
And a stick. Washington, hard for us to tell from that angle. He wasn't happy with the pin. And Nick Ettinger with a huge victory here at 175 pounds, your second champion from Middletown High School. And your top seed at the weight brings home the Blue Hen Conference Championship.
It's a big win for Ettinger there. I mean,
Washington's pretty much in control a lot of that match,
sure,
right?
Sure, yes. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the score sheet, it'll say fall at the end of it, you know. But, I mean, he was in control. He wrestled tough on top.
That'll take us to 190 pounds. Blue Hen Conference Finals from Appoquinimink High School as we are rolling now all the way to 190. And here we get the junior from Christiana High School, Bruno Howard Hoagie. Season record 19-9, career record 19-9.
Come on.
As this is first season, third at the Christiana Classic, second at the JV States. It was a JV wrestler last year. Sixth at the Howdy Duncan, wrestling team captain and baseball team captain for the Christiana Vikings.
Strong name, too, Bruno. I like that name, Bruno.
That's right. We don't talk about Bruno. And then they taken on Jaden Tyler from William Penn, another Colonial for Coach Arcangelo here. 31-10 on the season, 72-28 in his career. Second placer at Polytech, third at the Milford, fourth at Del Castle, and eighth at the state, 215 pounds last season. So how about Howard Hoagie with a career record, season record 19-9.
Found himself here in the finals.
That's right. And a tough matchup here as he gets Jaden Tyler, who's been good all year for William Penn. 1 minute into the first period, still scoreless here at 190 pounds, your Blue Hen Conference Championship.
You said that Tyler wrestled 215 last year?
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes, right, like we talked about over the, wherever they need you to slide in, depending on who's around you. And I guess last year has had to bump up.
Took 8th of the state. That's wild. I mean, he's small. But strong, it looks like, man. Heavy hands.
He's talking about second at the JV States there, a tough tournament. Some man fighting here, 25 seconds as we get short time here in the first period. Still 0-0 at 190. Tyler almost working something there. No mini shrug attempt, and now 15 seconds and winding here as we wind down the first period.
It's kind of what we were talking about, the pace, the speed sort of slows down, but it's every bit as intense. These hand fights that happen here, I mean, you're pulling down on somebody's head. 190 pounds weighing down on your head is.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the competitiveness, a little bit earlier. I remember, when you had those matches 1 versus 2, there was a lot of hand fighting in neutral. Like, you sometimes rarely saw somebody get a takedown in some of these matches. These guys are going at it early and often. Not a lot of hesitation throughout our Blue Hen Conference finals here. These guys are getting after it.
Go out, get after it.
Leave it on the mat.
That's it, man.
Good crowd here again. We're surrounded by a nice crowd here behind us here for the broadcast.
I'm scared, honestly, a little bit.
Great turnout at Appoquinimink High School, and of course talked about the athletic director Chris Mascara running a smooth wrestling tournament here today. Back on our way, second period, Tyler and Howard Hoagie.
Locking that cradle up here. See if he can't get those elbows together.
And he's got it. Points coming for Jaden Tyler, and he's looking for more. William Penn looking for another conference champion, this time at 190 pounds. This lockup will be the first points of the match. Tyler will be in front, but the question is by how much, or will he take it home here?
This is kind of I was going to say that a lot of times what happens, you try to get your weight on top, you lose that grip.
And able to get the back points there. 4-0 lead for Jaden Tyler. 1:13 to go, second period at 190 pounds. Now under a minute to go here in the second period. Another strong collar ties here, battling out here, neutral, 40 seconds. Second period, 190 pounds, Blue Hen Conference final.
Like Tyler sort of shaking out that right hand.
Howard Hoagie locking it up in a big slam, but a roll through from Jaden Tyler after he hit the mat hard, and now with 17 seconds, a 7-1 lead, and now trying to end it here in period number 2.
That might be it there.
Tyler trying to sit through here, get the shoulders to the mat, 5 seconds for him. And will not be able to get the job done. But more back points for Jaden Tyler, and he remains firmly in control as we head to the third period. 11-1 lead for the 190-pounder from William Penn High School.
Great job by Tyler. Listen, make no mistake, he got thrown there, right? He got thrown. He hit the mat hard. And he held on, he rolled through. Fantastic job.
Composure.
Sometimes you hit that mat, air leaves your body in every
You're
hole
stuck
from your body. It hurts, it's nasty, but he did great. Hanging tight.
In front of the crowd, I mean, what a roll through there. It seemed like Howard Hoagie found something that he had been looking for, and Tyler takes it away. 11-1 lead for Tyler, the senior from William Penn. 1:44 to go and winding here at 190 pounds. Shot there from Howard Hoagie. Minute and a half to go here.
Howard Hoagie's going old school here with the tape on the laces, which I love. You don't see a lot of that
anymore. It's not a thing anymore, huh?
It's not a thing anymore, man. Guys just
oh,
sort
my goodness.
Yeah.
That was a big thing back in the day. You had, well, it was a rule way back when. It was just how you did it, I guess, was more of the style part there. Snap down here from Tyler. As we approach 1 minute to go here in the third period. So is it just no longer a rule? Do people have the zip-ups now?
Still
like,
a rule.
What's the deal?
He's going to get a stall call here for tying his shoe. But,
yeah.
So it's still a thing. The refs, from what I've seen, they don't come around and go, hey, tape your laces like they used to.
Well,
I mean, it was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
The refs would come
never
through,
not
check
taped
nails.
them. Yeah,
never
not taped the shoes back in the day. You could either go the full tape around the whole thing, but just the laces, different, switch it up every now and then.
Sure. I was a pain in the butt.
Coaches don't want to hear you talk about.
Yeah.
If Dave or LA ever hold us tournament, you're worried about tape on your shoes?
How's it look, though? Yeah.
Exactly. Don't ask him. Don't ask him.
I was kind of a pain in the butt because I would use as much tape as I could to tape them up.
Here we go. Back underway after the stoppage. 42 seconds to go. 11-1 lead for Jaden Tyler. 190-pound conference finals here at the Blue Hen. Appoquinimink High School hosting this evening.
Howard Hoagie looking to throw again, I think.
I think he might have to be.
He's going to get another stall call, maybe. No? Yeah, you got to be careful here if you're Tyler because he's looking. He is looking to go. He's got nothing to lose.
He's strong, too. Howard, strong guy, definitely. Somebody got to worry about down the stretch, but Tyler in control has done a good job here so far. He leads 11-1 for William Penn.
He's going to give up another stall call here, I'm sure. But I'll take that, as opposed to being launched.
10 seconds to go. Jaden Tyler looking to hold on for a Blue Hen Conference title at 190 pounds and trying to end it in emphatic fashion, and that will do it. Jaden Tyler with a big throw and a takedown to end it at the buzzer. 14-1, a dominating performance from the William Penn Colonial at 190 pounds. He's your Blue Hen Conference champ.
Great job by Tyler. Again, listen, man, you get thrown in front of a gym full of people, man, and you hit hard like that. Couple of things. You got to fight like heck to get off your back. And honestly, probably I've usually checked my underwear afterwards.
Hit the mat hard.
Hard. Real hard.
And how about this, Josh? Our third McCain Highlander in the conference finals here this year at the Blue Hen. And this time it's Vaughn Brooks, 39-3. And with this tournament gets up over 40 wins with just those 3 losses. He's 107-33 over that 100-win mark down there for McCain. 37-4 this year. 3-time all-conference football selection. 2-time all-state football player.
Wow.
Del Castle champion, Haverford champion, the 2024 Del Mar champion. And he won the Minnie Maxwell Award this year for football. And he's going to play football for Albright next year. That's a heck of an athletic career for Vaughn Brooks. Then you look on the other side, Jack Wilson. How about his athletic career? He has been fantastic, coming off another football state championship this year where he led the team in tackles and was fantastic at a linebacker for Middletown. 125 wins, 43 losses, 35-1 this season, just the 1 loss.
I'm going to tell you something for these next 2 matches. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching, hang close. They're going to be exciting.
Jack Wilson so strong as well, both of these guys, especially at 215 pounds. Another number 1 versus number 2, one we've been waiting for here. Shot attempt, Brooks. Wilson able to fight it off. 118 and winding. First period, 215-pound final.
Wilson's got that underhook, and he is heavy in this position here.
Wilson locked up over the top here, trying to drag him back in onto the mat.
Nice spin job there by Brooks.
Yeah, you're right. This is going to be a good one here. 215 pounds. 55 seconds to go first period, still 0-0. And not only 2 of the best wrestlers here at 215, 2 of the best wrestlers in the state, 2 of the best football players in the state as well, going at it here in your Blue Hen Conference Finals.
Both guys very strong. And like you said, football players usually means they're pretty explosive. They might move slow, but when they see an opening, boy, they're going to go for it.
Some more hand fighting back and forth here. 30 seconds to go. Short time. First period. 215 pounds between Jack Wilson and Vaughn Brooks.
Wilson's back to that underhook.
Brooks been a little bit more aggressive here in the first period. Wilson feeling him out. Shot fake from Wilson. 18 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Short time in the first. Still 0-0 between Wilson and Brooks. And a last second shot from Wilson. And we got a 0-0 to period number 2.
Sure. Yeah, I imagine these guys are going to – it's going to be heavy. It's going to be strong. It's going to be a little mean. But it's going to be explosive. One guy's going to see an opening, and they're going to shoot for it. And fireworks, Nick. It's going to be fireworks. Crowd's going to go crazy.
There will, I bet you're right. I think that we will get one of those here. It's going to be a first big takedown, maybe a drop from one of these guys. Wilson underneath to start the second period. Vaughn Brooks switches to the leg here. Going to have to mat return, and he does that for the moment. Nice mat return for Brooks, but only for a second as Wilson quickly up and out. He's got the first point of the match here, 2:15, 1-0, 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the second period.
I'm going to tell you, not only did McCain bring 3 guys to the finals today, I believe.
Yeah.
But, man, they packed the stands. When they announced these guys in the finals, McCain showed out today.
Yeah, you love to see that. We talked about that off the air as well. Love when they get that kind of support from your community. You know, we typically see that from the William Penns and the St. George's here as well. And we've seen that a lot from all these teams down here today at the Blue Hen. Love to see it. 1:15 to go, second period. Still 1-0 on the escape from Jack Wilson.
Wilson back working in that underhook.
And 2 immovable objects here.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of force. Brooks trying to get there. Wilson able to counter, and he's got the first takedown. Waited for his spot and capitalizes. 4-0 Jack Wilson, 45 and ticking second period here at 215 pounds, your Blue Hen final. .30 seconds to go now here in the second. Brooks trying to get to his feet. Too much pressure here from Jack Wilson.
I'd like to see Brooks try to get one here. I know it's easier said than done with Wilson on your back, but
big
try
pressure.
like now.
Approaching 10 seconds, short time, second period, 4-0 lead for Wilson. Brooks trying to get to his feet as he checks the clock. 5 seconds. Second period comes to a close. 4-0 lead for Jack Wilson. And the third period's all we have left to decide your championship at 215 pounds.
You know, with a guy like Wilson on your back, a lot of times this first go right off the whistle.
Yeah.
It's going to be your best shot at getting.
That's right. That's right. Do not want to let that pressure sink in.
So we'll see what Brooks does here. Hopefully it's not one of those lockout, head down. There it is. Fire up. Maybe try to keep firing up to get to an edge and get you a fresh start, man.
Trying to go down and do a little switch there, but Wilson had the leg, waited for it. And now strong crossface from Jack Wilson. 1:46 to go, third period, a 4-0 lead for Wilson over Brooks. And just the raw strength here of Jack Wilson. So much pressure. And again, has been around for a while now into his senior year. Started at Red Lion.
Got that one-on-one across the back. Switching to the mixer.
And that's what you get
stuck.
to. And that's going to be a pin here for Jack Wilson. That's how you draw it up. And Jack Wilson with the pin. At 215 pounds, he's your Blue Hen Conference champion. And again, improving on the year now to 39-1 overall.
Jack Wilson is a beast of a high school student. Is he a senior, you say?
That's right.
Yeah.
What a performance.
I feel like that guy
And
might be undercover.
He's heading to Lock Haven University for football and wrestling. So you love that he went to different visits, had some different, trips planned, visited some different schools, but if you go to a place and they're, hey, we'll let you do both sports you want to do, how can you turn that down? And he's going to get a chance to play football and wrestle for Lock Haven. My dad is at Lock Haven right now checking out a dual meet up there in Pennsylvania tonight. So
your dad is?
That's right,
okay.
Yeah. How about that? I'm going to have to talk to the Wilsons.
All right. Very nice. Well, congrats to Wilson there. That's listen, he just beat a really tough guy in Brooks. Again,
and it's the way that he did it, too.
Yeah,
we know how good Brooks is and can be. So the way that he made it look, again, Vaughn Brooks, one of those guys to watch out for come that state tournament here next week. So here we go, Josh. How about this? We're flowing already here to the 285-pound final. Someone we've seen numerous times over the last couple years in the top seed from St. George's, Jaleel Settles. We've really seen him grow here. 45 wins coming into the tournament, picked up 2 more on his way to the finals. 47 wins for Jaleel, and he gets now Caesar Thomas.
Yeah.
Number 1 versus number 2 matchup. As Thomas from Howard High School trying to follow his teammate Samar Robertson as a Blue Hen Conference champion. Thomas 45-3 for the senior.
It's interesting, I don't know how many times these guys have wrestled each other. I don't know if they've seen each other in the past.
We've done a lot of Blue Hen. We haven't seen it personally, but it would not shock me. You're right. Just different tournaments. And Settles, 3-time Canal Classic champion, 2-time state placer, 2-time Del Mar Invitational champion. A career record for Jaleel now, 132-33. That's quite the performance. You can have almost 100 more victories than losses.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, that is a very successful career there.
Caesar Thomas, a 4.0 GPA at Howard, 99-29 career record, 45-3 this year. He is going for the win number 100 here tonight at the Blue Hen Conference Championship. First place at the Wildcat Invitational, first place at the Easton New Year's Brawl, all-state defensive and offensive lineman for Howard, who had a heck of a football season this year. And he's a DIAA Academic Athlete Award for wrestling and football. Really does it on and off the mat.
Thomas going with the old Rick Steiner headgear, too, which I'm a fan of, man. A big fan
of. It's funny you say that. The Big Papa Pump.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
We played Broadcast University Delaware football. We had a trip out to Jacksonville State this year. His son was a wide receiver for Jacksonville State, and he torched the Blue Hens. He was fantastic.
This is Scott's son?
Actually, you know what? I think it's Scott's son. It's Scott's son.
Okay.
Correct, yes.
It's Rick's
But
nephew.
He's a Steiner.
Sure,
he's got
Steiner,
it in him.
Man.
He's a WWE NIL athlete, so he's already signed to be a WWE superstar after his time as a football player at Jacksonville State. But now back to wrestling.
Yeah, the right kind of wrestling.
That's right. Take us there. End of period number 1, 0-0 as we get for a lot of these 285-pound, and excuse me for saying heavyweight matches here as we get to the second period. And Josh, you informed me they don't call it that anymore, huh?
Yeah, Benny Mitchell told me that. He corrected me.
Sorry, Benny.
My apologies. Yeah.
Well, thanks for breaking the news to me.
Howard coach looks strikingly like Bob Odenkirk. I'm just going to throw that out there. Am I crazy for thinking that?
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
1:42 to go, second period, 1-0 now the difference after Settle's able to get the escape here in the second period. Our final match of the Blue Hen Conference Tournament. Really appreciate everybody tuning in here on 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Josh D. Philippus, Jordan Hughes here Matt side at Appoquinimink High School in your Blue Hen Conference Championships.
Both guys looking to pummel and control inside here. 285 pounds. I don't know how close they are to that weight, but man, again, when you're pushing and you're, pulling and wearing on each other, man, doesn't look like there's a lot going on sometimes. And, if you're not familiar with heavyweights or 285-pounders wrestling, you can kind of be like, come on, get to work.
Oh,
man, they're working. They're
That's
working
right.
hard right now.
It's a lot different. It's tougher. We had some, at St. Mark's, we had some phenomenal heavyweights. Bobby Telford and Pat Cassidy. I mean, just fantastic for those years, which is like state champions after state champions.
Yep.
I mean, you watch those guys in the wrestling rooms, how athletic they are, just insane for that height and weight. 38 seconds and winding. Second period, still 1-0. Settles out in front of his opponent, Caesar Thomas.
Thomas trying to get something going here, though. Got a hook there. He's sort of circling too.
Trying to work that underhook there. 9-second short time here as we wind down the second. And we could be looking at a 1-0 lead for Settles over Thomas as we head to the third here. And I believe our lowest scoring finals match of the afternoon, or excuse me, evening.
Yeah, I mean, this has all the makings of what we used to call a heavyweight match,
right.
Nick, where,
it's
Thomas
a battle
gets
to the
up.
end of the third period, right? It's 1-1 going into the 1-1 late in the third period.
Yeah.
One guy gets up in the second, the other guy gets up here in the third, and then you're looking for whoever gets that first takedown.
Yeah.
And maybe we have that here. To his feet for the moment, and here he is, up and out is Thomas. Here we go, 1-1, $1.50 to go. Third period, your 285 Blue Hen Conference Championship on the line here at Appoquinimink High School. Pushing and pulling here. Settles thought about that shot there. We'll pass on it. 30 seconds through the third period. 1:27 to go here in this one. All tied at 1. The question is, Josh, will this end in regulation?
I think we're going to the end on this one, bud. I think, I mean, and listen, rightfully so. You don't want to, if there's nothing there, there's nothing there. Right, like if there's no shot,
you don't want to risk it, right?
Listen, I mean that is part of the game plan when you get into this 285.
Because a takedown could be it, right? That could be the difference.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got a guy that weighs two plus on your back. It's hard to get up.
That's absolutely right. 50 seconds. Here you go. The third period, 1-1. The next takedown could possibly be your Blue Hen Conference champion. 43 seconds and winding here. Thomas couldn't get there. And it would be fitting on the final match of the evening to head to overtime, but we still got 32 seconds to go. Could someone strike before the buzzer?
Settles has got some big moves that we've seen in the past. We've seen him fire off a lat drop or some sort of throw. So, again, if you're Thomas, you got to be careful. Don't think, he's going to let me coast into the overtime period here.
15 seconds. Once again, short time, 10 seconds here in the third period.
Nice
And
shot.
barring something crazy here, 4 seconds.
That's a stall call there, maybe, no?
And we are heading to overtime. Overtime here, 285 pounds, Blue Hen Conference Championship on the line. Jaleel Settles from St. George's and Caesar Thomas from Howard. Here we go, overtime underway.
What do you think about overtime, the first period in overtime being 2 minutes? What are your thoughts? I feel like it should be. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. I do. I agree.
Like, nothing against the ride-outs, but
I'd rather it be settled on the feet, right?
I think so.
I agree.
Or a knife fight. If we could get them to sanction knife fights, I'd be okay with that, too.
Both of these guys battling. 28 seconds to go. Still feeling each other out here. Who wants it more here in overtime?
Oh, here we go. We got some
Settles
action.
trying to lock in. Almost had it. 10 seconds, short time. Will somebody give it a try here?
I think that was the try. I think that was the shot. Settles knew
Here
it. He was a
we
little
go.
frustrated after that one. He had it.
Coin flip is green. Jaleel takes bottom.
Solid flip by Coach Dooley,
That's
too.
right. And it'd always
Solid
be
flip.
beneficial to win that coin toss. And now Thomas Settles on top of Settles, and here we go.
Now, this is as many points as you could score here.
That's right, and a big reversal here to start the period. So Settles able to get 2 here, and that's big now with 22 seconds. But we'll have obviously 2 more to go here. And now Tom is trying to get to work. Settles out into the leg. 15 seconds. He's up. 3-2 now as Thomas escapes.
He's going to get a chance here. Right? I mean, the match continues after this. There was some excitement here next to us, right?
If Thomas able to get a takedown, again, that would just go a long way here to the third. But And now there's a stall call against Settles. There's that first one. And I believe warranted there. And now with 30 seconds on the clock, our final period, Settles up by 1. And
he's going to opt to stand him up. Dave reassuring Settles, hey, we're fine. And that is an important thing to have in your corner, you know, when the match is kind of getting towards the end here and you're giving up a point and tying it up. Somebody to remind you, like, hey, you're fine. We're going to stand him up so we don't give up a reversal or anything crazy here.
And here we go. Going to come down, just like we said earlier, on your feet. 3-3, 9 seconds to go here.
Problem is, Settles got a stall call. So, oh, well, we're down to 2 seconds.
So we've been here, sudden death.
So, yeah, now we're back to the sudden victory or sudden death.
That's right, sudden victory.
First point's going to win.
You've been in this situation before?
Yeah, sure.
Been in a state tournament in this situation.
You?
It could be heated. Settles off the edge of the mat, and that will do it. Settles escapes.
Wow.
And Jaleel Settles, your conference champion at 285 pounds, in sudden victory as he's able to get up 9 seconds into the final period. 4-3 win for Jaleel Settles, and St. George's, I believe, their 4th conference champion.
That was a smart by Settles. Wrestle till you hear the whistle, right? It looks like we're out of bounds, but there's no whistle. You keep wrestling, man. Great job by Settles. Congrats to him. Congrats to all the winners tonight.
That's right. We'll put a bow on it here from that side. A special shout-out to all our officials. Great job once again tonight. Shout-out to Chris Mascara, athletic director here at Appoquinimink High School. Shout-out to Coach Hughes from Del Castle, Coach Williams, Coach Wilson from St. George. That's a lot of coaches helping us out here tonight and making sure everything was ready to go, and that we were able to get all the coverage here of the entire conference finals. So, Josh Jordan, been a fun evening here. Put a bow on it for us, Josh. How was your Blue Head Conference Championships this year? What stood out to you?
It's always great, Nick. I'm not kidding. Look, we talked about it. When you break down the experience levels, Blue Hen, it maybe is the bottom of the 3, right? From experience.
Yeah.
However, it's always exciting.
It's
always exciting. From top to bottom, the first match of the night, all the way to the heavyweights, the 285-pounders. It is always exciting. I love being here. I'd be here whether we were sitting here with microphones or not, but I'm really happy that I get to sit next to.
If we put the headsets on, we get good seats.
I love
so we'll
this,
just continue to do that.
Thank you for having me. Listen, this will probably be the last time we work together for this year,
That's
too.
right. Yeah, Josh, thank you so much.
Time,
appreciate it. I'm sure you'll be down at Cape Henlopen High
Sure.
School next week. I'm going to try to get there. I've got some basketball broadcasts I have to get through, so we'll see. I'm hoping to make it down there in time, but going to be a fun championship Saturday next weekend from Cape Henlopen High School. So again, thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. For Jordan, Josh, and myself, your Blue Hen Conference Finals in the books, and a big fun evening coming to a close from Appoquinimink High School. We will see you down at Cape Henlopen State Tournament a week away.